Hello my festive friends, how are you all doing? And welcome to Taff Rocks. Now when I was tinkering about with my own rocks, ones I don't use for tutorials, I did this little dude. And the good thing about this little dude is, depending on your decoration, he can be used for the festive season. You can cover him in love hearts, add some pumpkins. He's great for any time of the year. So I'm going to recreate something very similar to this. I'm going to change the beard though for you guys, and it's quite simple. So let's start. First job is the nose. So draw a nice big circle for his nose. If you want a more oval shaped nose, then you can do that. Our next job is his hat. I'm going to start with, you know, that little folded up border that you get on big bobble hats. I'm going to start with that. There's some horrid little bits in this rock, so it's going to make me go out of shape. So I'm just going to follow along with whatever the rock lets me do. Nice big hat. I'm going to come down almost to a point. We can either put a bauble on there, or you never know, I might do a Christmas bauble. Now for the rest of this, we just need some feet, which I'm just going to do ovals. Most of these are going to be covered anyway, so you just need them there for now. And some mittens. Do a little oval, and then a bigger oval, and then of course one on the other side. Now there's an order to painting this, and it's going to make it a lot easier for you. And the first thing that I am going to do, believe it or not, is black for the beard. Now perfection is absolutely not the key here. So if you've got any bits that are coming out down the sides, don't worry about it. And if you can hear a ticking noise in the background, my clock has just decided for some reason it's going to go really loud. Okay, that's fixed that. So get all this black done. When you do this, you are going to go over the mittens by accident. You're going to go over the nose by accident. You could end up going over the hat by accident, but let's not worry about that just now. Get the general shape of what it is that you were looking for. And just because I'm using a paint pen, it doesn't mean that this can't be done with your acrylic paints. I'm going to give my little guy some green shoes. You can choose whichever colour you like. And now I need to wait for all of this to go dry. I'm not going to paint the mittens yet because I know I'll probably end up making a mess with these. The colours that you want are your choice. I'm going to do a red hat. And as you can see, which is unusual for me, I have not done an undercoat. And that's because this rock is relatively light anyway. I just need to be careful of the fact that some of my pen outlines are not dry. Of course, you guys, you're going to be using pencil. Now I have to wait for all of this to dry. And whilst I'm waiting, I'm going to add some extra wispy bits coming out here in black for his beard. These are whiskers after all, and they're never tired. And of course, if you now go over the feet, then that's not a problem. Curl these little wispy bits up because he's got a bit of a scruffy beard, you know. So it's almost like I've scribbled the edge of his beard on. Now I absolutely need to make sure that this is 100% dry before I carry on with anything else. Okay, here's the plan. I'm just going to put some undercoat on here, only because I want these gloves to really stand out. And because I want to give him a nice pink nose, I'm going to put some undercoat on here. Now this is where the fun starts. Get your thin white brush or your thin white pen and just start drawing your lines. Whilst I'm getting on and doing this, I'm just going to take a moment to tell you what we've got coming for you next week. Next week is the last Monday of 2021, so we thought we'd do something different. Rather than give you a tutorial, because you're probably going to be enjoying the festive season anyway, we thought we'd give you a top 10 countdown of the most viewed tutorial videos of 2021. It doesn't matter if they are 2020 or 2021, but it's just the tutorial videos that we're going to be looking at. So join us for that. Now I've got a white pen here, and what you can do if you want to do it like this is, you know that little band that's going to be at the top, you could do that all in white if you want to, but I wanted to do mine with like snowballs on it, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do so perfect round by the nose, simply because I'm going to come back and go over the nose, and I'm probably going to go over some of my little snowball bits. And if you go off the edge, all the better. Now over here is bauble time. You've got two choices. You can either just do a round circle of whatever colour you like, usually white, and then make it look fluffy, but I'm not going to do that. This is my undercoat because I'm going to do a bauble. It's probably going to be a metallic colour. I'm just going to leave that as it is for now. And of course now we have to do some decorations on the top. How you want to do this is up to you. I'm thinking of a nice big snowflake in the middle. And I know you guys won't be able to see this, but I'm putting a few little silver metallic dots. Right, now I have to wait for that to completely dry again, so I can go and do the colours of his mittens, his nose, and the bauble on here. And then would you believe, all that's left to do is the outline of his hat, and I think we'll even skip past doing the outline of the feet. Yep, is this dry? Yep, let's have a look for a nice colour for his mittens. What would you suggest? I think because he's got green shoes that I can get away with green mittens. Now I'm going to do a nice big weirdy pink nose. Now just sit and wait for it to dry so I can do some tidying up, or even just add some more blobs on here. Let's just wait for him to dry now. That's all that's left. It's time now to put some outlines on. So all that needs doing is the nose, the hat and the mittens, I think. Oh, and the bauble on the side. Give it a little outline on his feet. Only just. Barely got enough to add a line at the bottom for his feet. And now the hat. Now, because we've put all of these little white bits here, we don't have to do an outline. So we're just going to carry on and do the rest of the hat. I don't know if you noticed, but I did the round bauble in gold. And then I gave it, you know, the little silver top thing that it's got? It had one of those. And let's put some creases here and about, I think. I'm going to add a little bit of green over here. So it's kind of going to be a bit like a holly. But of course I can't get perfectly looking holly because everything is so small. And there he is. If you use this tutorial or create something equally as awesome or even more awesomer, if that is a word, don't forget to share the picture over on our Facebook group. We release new tutorial videos every Monday morning. If you'd like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe or sponsor us using any of the supporter links in the description below. Until I see you next week, keep on rocking. Ciao for now.
Okay, people, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you love it or not.